They lob it up. It's stolen by Green, but time will expire. That's the way to do it. The New York Knicks, with the victory, will secure the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference.
For those of you that are my fellow New Yorkers watching this vid, that was the end of the Bulls game. A thrilling victory for the Knicks, 120-119 in overtime, locking them into the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, and the playoffs are upon us. Both the Cavaliers and the Bucks lost their final game, so the Bucks will play the Pacers and the Cavs will play the Magic. The Knicks will await the winner of the Heat and the 76ers playing game on Wednesday, so the Knicks get a full week of rest before opening up Game 1 at the Garden on Saturday. And it's been a hell of a season for the Knicks. They finished with 50 wins on the season for the first time since that 2013 or 2012-2013 season. They're the 2 seed for the first time since that same year as well. And this is a team that was rolling throughout the entire year. This team battled through injury adversity with the losses of Julius Randle, OG Anunoby, Mitch Robinson. This team was bruised and battered, and yet they stayed resilient and they played tough. And 3 Knicks played 40-plus minutes in the win over the Bulls. That's Thibodeau's style. He works his team. He gets pretty much everybody the necessary reps. Miles McBride, Precious Achiuwa, both of them have been absolutely clutch throughout the regular season. The Knicks dealt with the trading Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett, and they got OG Anunoby in return, and what a trade that has been when he's played with the Knicks. The Knicks have an impeccable record with OG on the court, and this is a team that now awaits 2 top dogs, because the Heat, given the fact that the Sixers and the Heat are the 7th and the 8th seed, you can't overlook either of them. I don't know who the Knicks would rather play here. Eric Spoelstra has brought a championship caliber to the Heat, where they made the finals last year. They lost 4-1 to Denver. They made it in 2020. They lost 4-2 to the Lakers. But this is a team that also plays very hard. Beat the Knicks last year in the second round, knocked them out. And Jimmy Butler leads the team in points, assists, and steals, while Bam Adebayo leads the team in rebounds and blocks. Tyler Hero averages 20 points a game. Butler, 20 points a game, and Bam Adebayo, 19. I mean, this is a scary team. Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, 16 points a game. This is a team that will put up a fight if the Knicks have to play them. I think I'd rather play the Sixers. Yes, you have to deal with the reigning MVP Embiid, who averages a double-double in the playoffs, by the way, in 53 playoff games. And in his 39 games, because he dealt with that left knee, he averaged 34.7 points a game and 11 rebounds, so a double-double for his season finish. But he's a risky play. He did not play on Sunday. He's a guy that it's going to depend on his health, whether or not the Sixers get far in the playoffs. Tyrese Maxey has been outstanding, 25 points per game, leads the team in assists with 6.2. Tobias Harris, they got a good stable of guards in Buddy Hield, Kelly Oubre Jr., Kyle Lowry. Now they're going to be without Robert Covington and DeAnthony Melton, but nonetheless, the Sixers are still a very good team, but kind of hinges on the health of Embiid. So if you have to shut down kind of 1-2 guys in Embiid and Maxey, I'd almost rather that than a Heat team who to me seems more complete and who has that deep run ability in the playoffs as we've seen over the last few years. I think I'd rather play the Heat. The Sixers, they're no slouches. 2nd in the NBA in free throw percentage, 82.5%. So you definitely want to be careful in fouling this team, because they will beat you at the line, and 2nd in steals per game with 8.5. So they're a solid defensive team. But I just think the Heat, given the track record against the Knicks and just how complete they are under Eric Spoelstra, I fear playing the Heat more than I do the Sixers. Now, the Knicks with the season review, 28.7 points per game for Brunson, 40.1% from 3. I mean, from beyond the arc. He's lights out, MVP caliber candidate. I don't care what you say. He's top 5 at least in that voting. And DiVincenzo, man, 40.1 points, 40.1% from beyond the arc as well. And Miles McBride, 41% from beyond the arc. So the Knicks are a team that can beat you with the 3-ball. They out-hustle teams. They outwork teams. They are the hardest working team in the NBA, bar none. Josh Hart, I've never seen a guy scramble for rebounds harder than Josh Hart. He is the epitome of his name, Hart, for this Knicks team. He's a workhorse. I love what Hartenstein did this season in place of Mitch being out. The Knicks are a team they're going to be scrappy, and they're going to fight in this playoffs. They're not going to lay down. They're not going to go down easy. They've stayed resilient through injury, and I think this is a team that can make a run. It's going to be hard in the first round to beat either the Heat or the Sixers, but if they can get through that, they won't have to face the Celtics to the Eastern Conference Finals. So that's a plus. This Knicks team still has to get through the first round, obviously, but I'd rather play the Heat here. And if they play the Heat, I could see it going 7 games, and I could see the Knicks beating the Heat 4-3 in a 7-game series. Came down to a Game 7, I could see it. I think that this team is primed and ready to go, and under Thibodeau, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. This team knows how to play hard, and I don't think that they're going to be worn down by the time this playoffs comes on Saturday. Throughout the season, playing 35, 40-plus minutes per game, I think that it's just conditioned them to make a run. And we'll see what happens here with what comes out of the Heat and the Sixers game on Wednesday. But this Knicks team is ready to go. Go New York, go.